All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to go over area of triangles because it seems like some of you are still having troubles with it. So to find the area of a triangle, you're going to use this formula. A equals 1/2 base times height, okay? Step 1 is you're going to multiply the base and height. Step 2, you're actually going to divide by 2 instead of multiplying by 1/2, because I know a lot of us, we don't like to multiply by 1/2. It's just harder with fractions. So dividing by 2 is the same thing as multiplying by 1/2. Now, here's my first triangle that I have. In this triangle, I need two numbers. I need my base and I need my height. Your base is always your bottom. So my base in this number is going to be 4. So I'm going to start my labeling. So it equals 1/2. My base is 4 in this problem. Now my height is always straight up and down, connected to the base, but straight up and down, and it's not a diagonal. So here I've got 5 and 7. Well, 5 is straight up and down. It's technically connected to the base because if I drew an imaginary line, it would still be connected if I drew an imaginary line, and it makes a right angle. It is straight up and down from top to bottom. Because when we're measuring the height of a figure, of a shape, we want it straight up and down, not diagonal, because this is not accurate as a height, okay? So my height in this case will be 5. So my height is 5. So now that I have my base and height correctly, I can actually do the math to solve this problem. First thing I'm going to do is multiply my base and height. Well, 4 times 5, I know that equals 20. And then again, like I said before, instead of doing 1/2 times 20, I'm going to do 20 divided by 2 because that's a lot easier. Well, I know 20 divided by 2, well, that equals 10. I can do that one off the top of my head. So my answer should be 10 units squared. So let's see if we're right. There we go. Okay, let's do another one. All right, so this one, the triangle's kind of upside down. If this was on a sheet of paper, you could turn this triangle, okay? But you don't have to. Again, I need my base and height. My base is always my bottom. So if I was to turn this triangle, this would be my base, okay? 6 would be my base. So 6 is my base. My height is how tall it is, and it's connected to the base. So 3 is my height because it's connected to the base with a right angle, and it's telling me how tall this triangle is. So 3 is my height. Again, I'm going to multiply my base and height first. So 6 times 3, which is 18. And instead of multiplying by 1/2, I'm going to divide by 2 because that's easier. So 18 divided by 2, Oops. So 18 divided by 2, I'll just write over it 2. I know that is 9. Okay, so my answer should be 9. All right, last one. Okay, so again, I need my base and height. Okay, so this triangle is kind of sideways. If I was to turn this triangle so it looks normal, okay, if I wanted to turn this triangle so it looks normal, it would look like 16 is on this side, 10 would be on this side, and my dotted line that's in the middle, that's my 8, okay? 16 is my base, okay? 16 is my base, so I can label this equals my base. My height, remember, is straight up and down from the base and showing me how tall it is. 10 is a diagonal, so I don't want that number. 10 is a diagonal. We don't use diagonals in 6th grade, okay? Later, in your math career in high school, you will, but not in 6th grade. So 8 is my height. So in my formula, it's 1/2 times my base, which is 16, times my height, which is 8 in this problem. So I need to do 16 times 8. Well, 6 times 8 is 48. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So I know that is 128. And again, instead of multiplying by 1/2, it is easier to divide by 2. So I'm going to do 128 and divide it by 2. Well, I know it can't go into 1, but 2 can go into 12 6 times. And then bring down my 8. And 2 goes into 8 4 times, because 4 times 2 is 8. So my answer should be 64. Okay? I hope that helps with some extra examples on how to do area of a triangle.